Hello, this is Cuckoo. I'm excited. This is my excited face. Oh, I'm excited because I've finally come back to this machine. The Digitone from Electron. It sounds amazing. I love FM synthesis. It's a machine made for me. And what I've done now is come back to it and try to really iron out how to make really good kick drums, snare drums, and hi-hats. So I've done plenty of those in a new sound pack that you can purchase from my web store, or if you're supporting me at Patreon, you also get access to that. So without further ado, let me show you what it sounds like. It's not just kick, snares, and metallic sounds. It's also a great deal of very nostalgic tones. And in this pack, it's available as a native format for the Digitone and also the Digitone keys. But also I've taken the painstaking route to sample all of the sounds. So they're also available in this pack in WAV files. So yeah, it's for you with model samples and Octatrack and everything else that plays samples. Ableton Live? Yeah, I got you covered. All right, this is what it sounds like. Let me show you what it sounds like. Yeah. All right, so this is what it sounds like on the original Digitone platform. I made a couple of patterns just to try it out. So listen to this. Yeah, could sound like that. Could sound like this, more dreamy Mega Drive. Nice. Could sound like this. Yeah, how about this? Some Ninja flute. Yeah, I like it. How about this? That actually, I'm gonna mute some tracks here. How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the boss territory. I wanted to see if I could make something more like low bitrate kind of style, and that's what came out. Okay, could sound like this. Smooth. It makes me want to play a melody. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another one. It's like mysterious boss territory in a beat 'em up game. Straight, like the last fight before the boss. Mysterious. I don't know. How about this? Smooth. Low key. Yeah. And when I was done with all of the patches, I made this last pattern just to kind of be more precise with the sounds, and this is where it shines. I like this. Yeah, so those were a couple of examples. Let's go through all of the patches one by one, really quickly. Just swipe through them and see what it sounds like. C Kickles, Kata East, Bon. Yeah. Nice. Yes. Nice. specific one. Yeah. Luther. Nice. This is a kick, but this doesn't sound like a kick. And you can't really lock the pitch on the Digitone in the patches, so you need to find the right octave in some of the patches where it actually sounds the best. This sounds like a nice kick. Yeah, how about that? That's a kick. So here's another one. Yeah, a long. How about that? Late. Nice. All right. Sound, another sound. Bon. All of them start with the letter C, as in cuckoo, and it's just easy for me to sort them. When I see the letter C, I know, yeah, that's one of mine. Like a bongo drum. Let's load it here. Add some reverb. How about that? And by all means, when you have one of my patches, just a starting point, go in there and do stuff with it. Like go into the Synth 2 page particularly and change the levels. Those are like the first place you can look if you want to make it more snappy or less snappy. Go into Synth page 2 and change the levels. Sounding nice. Okay, next sound. You know, when the quantizing hits and you're late, I always love that because it's much more interesting than what I was trying to play. You know, that is giving it a little beat. I'm gonna do it on the other ones as well. So I'm thinking I want to put a snare drum somewhere, maybe on this track. track. So what you can do then is to go into this mode, sound manager, find the sounds that you like, try them. Snare, for example, Snare, this, and hook them up. Like, take all of these and say yes to them, and then go to the right, copy to the sound pool, and then you have all of those sound in the sound pool. I've already done that, and what you can do then is any place on the sequencer, press and hold, and turn this to reach into the sound pool and momentarily loading a patch on this trig only. So let's see here. C Snasic, how about that? Yeah, this is nice. I'm gonna put them on all of the pages. And then find a hi-hat. Very nice. Yeah, that goes really well with this sound. Can I do that? Oh, out by accident. I like it. Okay. Nice, nice. Another one. Pattern, new sounds. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we have. Kricka. Very good kick, if I may say so myself. Fricka. Bowser. Flonky. Reverb. Dun. Like this. Dun. Okay, I see. And then we got a kick. Let's take a kick. How about this weird snare drum? It's called Cilius. Yes, very nice. How about that? New sound. Find the right pitch. Dum tup. Long. Yes. So another sound. Let's do it. Yeah, that's epic. And every fourth out of 4. Yeah. Another thing that I find it cool, because all of these tracks now has a patch loaded, but if you bring this menu up, you can play another patch, a 5th patch, live over it. Yeah, that's nice. Let's make another pattern, just see if we can find some nice sounds. I'm gonna find that bass. Yeah. Did it. And then some swing, yes. And then some short notes. How about that? Yeah, kick drum. Maybe this one. Okay, I'm gonna have a snare drum. C notch. Yes, and then some hi-hats. Make them shorter. I love it. Copy, paste. Yeah, that's good. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Yeah, and then a melody. Or maybe some chord. Yes. Yeah, we need some sort of lead to this. Yes, how about that? This is the last patch I made. It's called User's Third Hat. And if you don't know, User Koshiro is like the best of FM synthesizer game music. And he made some legendary soundtracks, among them the legendary Streets of Rage or Bare Knuckles. And I started listening to Bare Knuckles 3, Streets of Rage 3. And I was looking at the hi-hats, like there's a peculiar vibe with hi-hats. Like, what? How does it do it? And there's so many ways you can do hi-hat sounds. And in the end, it all comes down to how you want to mix it. Because the way you mix it is essentially the way you will make it work. On its own, maybe it sounds a little bit harsh and a little bit weird. But with FM synthesis, it's about modulating frequencies in a way that makes sense so that the mix is making sense. And this one, so let's load this hi-hat to another track here. And I found out that one of his hi-hats, it didn't really have any envelopes. It was just a sound. Like, if you make this, it sounds awful, right? But with the right length, that's it. Let's make everything very short. Long. And then with a swing, it's starting to make sense. And then you got a swinging track. Yeah. Then we got a kick drum. Which one? How about this? Yeah. Maybe faster. And a bass. Yeah, it's coming together now because more frequencies join in and then it's starting to make sense. Piano. How about this? Precision. Yeah. So what kind of snare down should kind of sneak in here? Yeah, a really soft one. Yeah. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Yeah. So there you go. You can make all sorts of music with this brilliant pack. So let's take it over to sample land and see what it sounds like on the Octatrack. Yeah, let's do that. Octatrack. Here we go. Same samples. So I've sampled all of these sounds from Digitone. It ended up being 1,000 samples because I didn't want to limit myself into sampling in one pitch. So many of the sounds are sampled in many pitches because FM synthesis sounds not exactly the same in all the pitches. First of all, the modulation is going at the same speed, whereas the pitch of the modulation operators are in different pitches. So the variation will be different than if just pitching up and down a sample. So hence kind of over the top large sample pack. But I think it was worth it. So what have we got here? We got this. We got this. The bass. Yeah, we got this. Nice. Nice. We got this. Very nice. We got this. Hi-hats. Very nice. How about this? Yeah, so very nice. So what I've done with the sample pack is that all of the 1,000 samples is one shots, like one by one. But for the Octatrack, I've collected some of them in kits so that it's easy to slice. Because on this machine you can load up a bunch of samples in one audio file and then slice them into a grid. And I've prepared samples where you can just press a button and it's sliced. So for instance, this one, let's bring on the slice keyboard. This has 64 slices. Yeah, so let's see. This slice on. Here's another one. Let's take a look in the audio editor. Go to slice and we can see. Yeah, you can see all of the slices are there. And the file name, if it says 64 in the file name, that means that slice file is ready to be sliced this way. Press yes, press create slice grid, and 64, yes, good, and then it's ready to go. So you don't have to manually go in there and set the slices because I've made sure that they're spaced evenly in 64. So let's take another one. Chords, yeah, let's load this one. Select it. And this is the same, but it says 16 in the file name. That means 16 slices. So just go in here, press yes in the slice menu, create slice grid. It says 16 in the file name, 16 slices, and good to go. And with the sample files, I made sure to have both mono and stereo available from scratch. I think most devices, they convert to mono if you need it, but it's really nice to have like a touch of stereo because some of them are baked in the native reverb from the Digitone. So with samples, you just put it anywhere you want. In Ableton Live, in another sample, in the Deluge, in your model samples, or whatever you like. It's very simple. On this, for instance, you just, where is it? It's all on this compact flash card, and then you're good to go. Put it there. So with the Digitone, though, you need to use the software in order to send it over. It's very simple. Let me show you. So in the sound pack, you have these folders. You got the Digitone native patches. You've got these Octatrack slices, and then the mono samples, and the stereo samples. So many samples. So the difference is that Octatrack has many samples. In one go, in one file. So in order to send the files over to the Electron Digitone, it's very simple. You connect it with a USB cable to your computer. You download the software called Transfer from Electron's website, which is their official software for sending files back and forth. You don't need the full overbridge. You can use just Transfer, which is a much simpler application. And then when you connect it, start it up, you select the Digitone and connect. So there you go. Up here you can see drop, explore, connection. In the drop mode, it's an easier way of dropping files and stuff. But frankly, I think explore is easier to explain because you know where things go. I think you also need to set this somewhere in MIDI config, port config. I think you need this to be set to input from MIDI USB, output from MIDI USB, or just USB. If USB is not selected in this menu, chances are that it won't recognize it over USB. So make sure that it is in fact USB here, connection. All right, so in Explore mode, we've got two ways of viewing. We can view the project, which is now, so I haven't filled it up much. I've just got a couple of projects. But then we go to sounds, and in sounds, we have all the sound banks. These are the factory presets. These are some sounds that I made. So when you've decided in what bank to drop the sounds, like this one for me, for instance, it's totally empty, then you can either navigate to the place in this view, or just go to the Finder and drag and drop. You can drag several of them, just boop, drag them in there, and it's ready to go. If you want to move them, you can move them, reorganize. Maybe you found some sounds that you didn't really like, and you can delete them. Yes, delete them. And I already have these patches in this bank, so they're right here. So it's very, very convenient. Just drag and drop. All right. Yeah, so there you go. We've got Digitone patches and samples. And yeah, that's all you need to know. If you like these patches, then make sure to head over to my web store, store.truecuckoo.com, and purchase the pack over there. Or if you're supporting me at Patreon on a monthly basis, but you know that already, then you have access to this pack. Thank you everyone for doing that, everyone for purchasing my packs on my web store. Makes a whole lot of difference for me. This is my work, and I love my work, and I want to do more of my work. So thank you for supporting me. It means a lot to me. Peace out, everyone.